What's going on, family? It's your man B Miles coming to you live once again with another video from the B Miles 84 Conscious channel. And I want to come to you on the topic tonight, talking about, the era that we living in. And the era that we living in right now is pretty much, going to be talking about the era of a protesting and resistance. And the reason why I'm definitely going to come up on this topic, because if you really take a look at it right about now, like it seems like everybody that is in America and all over the world, they're protesting about something. And if you really take a look at it within the last 4.5 to 5 years, especially, before the before the high profile police killings that has been going on ever since Trayvon Martin, got taken out of here, by George Zimmerman. It seems like, all of these police killings started to happen, and we've been out here protesting. But it seems to me like we already protested as far as excuse me, with the Black Lives Matter thing. And then, of course, you got the protesting going on as far as you got protesting going on as far as the Muslim ban. Then you had a protest with the Million Women's March. And then you had a protest, as far as Donald Trump being elected. And what I've been seeing, it just seems to me that everybody is protesting about something. Then not to mention you got the Native Americans that are over there protesting about the Dakota Access Pipeline. And it seems that everyone is protesting about something, and they have some sort of resistance that is going on. And I really feel as though that if people are going to be protesting about something, it has to be a real good cause. And I do see people out there protesting for causes that are out there that are very legitimate. And I say to the people that are out there protesting, man, for whatever cause, just make sure that, the people that are out there protesting with you, that they are out there being sincere. And I would say the people that are protesting, I hope that y'all being sincere as well. And for what I have seen, we live in a time where it looked like the 60s all over again, where there, we have a lot of nonviolent protesting going on, even though some of the protesting, had turned violent. And I do feel as though that some of the protesters out there, they're a bunch of agents and provocateurs. But I definitely want to say that if you're out there protesting, man, make sure that your cause is going to be something, very legitimate, and it's going to be out there, for the better good, for the for the better good of humanity. And that, this cause is going to be championed by people who really want to be out there, really striving and fighting to make a change. Because right about now, we living in a time where people really do desire to have change. And they're really out there fighting for change. And we just live in a time where people are resisting. People are resisting this, this Nazi regime of Donald Trump and his camp. And people, black people, my community, we out there protesting as far as for our lives, for our own humanity. And then, of course, you got the Native Americans. They protesting their cause, for the Dakota pipeline over there in in their situation. And then, of course, you got the women out there with the with the Million Women's March. They had a protest out there for the feminist movement, or I'm gonna say for the rights of women. And then, of course, you have so many different causes, man. And I just say that, just make sure people are not infiltrating, your causes, and they want to take it and hijack it. And I'm definitely going to say, just make sure that when you're out there protesting, that you're going to be safe out there. And I will say that, make sure that your causes, make sure that your cause are going to be championed, for the greater good for humanity, and, for what you want to be fighting for. Because I'm definitely going to say to those of y'all, man, don't stop resisting. Don't stop fighting. Don't stop resisting, because we living in a great time of our nation's history, and mind you, in the world history, where, change is really coming about. And I do see something great and big and cataclysmic and catastrophic, something coming about, this greater change, because we are fighting for the change where, there's an old world going out, and there's a new world coming in. And this old sick thinking and ideology of people want to be superior over top of humanity, where people are really out there fighting for something for the greater good for people. It's going to be tough. It's not going to be easy. And not to say to those of y'all, man, keep fighting, keep resisting, but make sure that your cause is going to be championed for something for the greater good for humanity. And I'm definitely going to be saying, make sure that, the people that are going to be out there, protesting with you, make sure that they are being sincere and they not some sort of agent or provocateur stirring up things. And before you know it, all of a sudden now you all over the news talking about they was up there rioting and looting when these people are nothing but fake protesters. So just make sure that. So I just want to say to y'all, man, just keep fighting, keep resisting, just make sure that, people are going to be having your best interests at heart when you're out there protesting, and you do the same as well. So this is B Miles coming to you live once again from the B Miles 84 Conscious channel. One love once again. Peace.